Hello and welcome to another edition of Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits, the weekly news update and that. Today I've had to do a quick one because the amount of news that's coming out on concerning beers, wines and spirits these days is exploding. So I thought the best thing to do is to actually use my computer to go through the news. So there's a lot, so I'm trying to be quick. Just skate through the the bits that are interesting. So Crafty Nectar are launching a pair of craft sourced ciders. I'll put it there, that's better. I can actually see now what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah. So the brand made its first move into wholesale with the launch of Trade Ring to supply pubs and restaurants. That's the first on the agenda. Speakeasy, I've never heard of the brand, launches a new trio of alcoholic ice cream. Ooh. Amaretto, limoncello and coffee liqueur will be available initially for the food service. It's not commercial yet, but interesting nonetheless. Gin is massive these days. I mean, at Sainsbury's when I worked there it was big, but not like it is now. It's absolutely exploded. Adnams are now adding a pink gin to its Copper House brand. You'll find up and down the country beer brewers are now brewing gins. It's a natural progression. They've already got the capabilities to distill, so only natural. And if this is a trend that's getting massive, so you jump on the bandwagon. Available from the brewers online shop, chains and red pubs from the 24th of August, so it's already out. 29 quid for 70 cls, so not cheap. Waitrose are reporting massive sales of organic wines. They've got a 12 bottle purely organic selection case to mark the onset of Organic Month in September. Kahlua Express Martini is coming, a first for the UK RTD sector. Ready to drink, basically, little cans. 4.5% ABV drink comes in a 250ml can infused with nitrogen. Wow. We'll do if it blows up. Mangrove, I've heard them from somewhere, to distribute Brown-Forman Scotch whisky portfolio. So Mangrove has taken charge of Brown-Forman's Benelak, Glendronach and Glenglasser brands. Never heard of either of them, so I suppose we'll see them on some of the shelves soon. I Heart Wines, wrapped by the ASA over excessive drinking ad. The brand's Ooh ad suggested some kind of collusion between the advertiser and the reader, said the ASA. Disaronno unveils on-pack promo with Bella Italia. The promotion will offer £10,000 worth of vouchers to use in Bella Italia restaurants. I've been there and had a nice. We walked in, we booked a table and they'd messed up the booking. So we went away, come back, and we all got a free large glass of wine each. My God, we was loud that night. Jack Daniels unveils historic limited edition legacy green bottle. It will hold hotspot aisle space in the Asda and will come with an embossed tin signed gift. So good Christmas present there for them that are interested in that. Wild Beer Company adds lime and salt goose beer to core lineup. It's going to show up in Nectar Imports, Cave Direct and nationally through Matthew Clark, whoever they are. Firebox, the cinnamon flavour drink, which is nice, adds Dragon Tears cinnamon whiskey spirit drink. The drink shimmers when the bottle is shaken. I've seen something like that before with a cheap brand, and that, to be honest, wasn't very nice tasting, but I can understand where they're going. It did look good, but that particular brand wasn't nice tasting. So next on the list, Jameson's are going to splash out 1.2 million on first TV ad in years. The owner of Pernod Ricard. B&M, not really an alcohol one, but I've just seen it. I thought, ooh. B&M are converting Heron food branches to B&M Express fascia. So B&M, massively popular. They're done really well. I mean, to me, they're like the today's version of was it Woolworths? Amazing. Pernod Ricard targets younger whisky fans with Alt Barn, which is a new single malt whisky from the Speyside distillery. Next item, Cadello and NCN launched non-traditional spirits. Both tipples available in online retailers. Doesn't say anything more than that. Carlsberg unveils rebrand for flagship green pilsner. So the normal Carlsberg can, they're going to rebrand it. In 2019 it's coming out. This will be coming out. Camden Town Brewery swapping India Ales Lager for a new brew. The beer is called Show Off Lager and is made with Magnum, Chinook, Simcoe and Mosaic hops. The Spirit Cartel are going to be distributing Mexican tequila Orendane. The deal will see them manage the brand's flagship Cantinero Reposado tequila and launch a brand new Cantinero Blanco. I'm not really a fan of tequilas, but interesting for those who are. Crate lands listings for 4 brews in Tesco. The brand has secured listings for a lager, an IPA, a session IPA and a pale ale. So I dare say we'll see them soon. Bacardi have unveiled a ginger flavoured golden rum. The 32% ABV was designed to tap the trend for flavoured spirits. William Grant and Sons unveils new single malt range. The launch is designed to stand out against the complex and intimidating category. Doesn't say anything more. Thornbridge Brewery are planning a £10 million expansion investment. Nothing really was interesting on that. Concha Ya Watoro, people who make, what's that brand? The Devil's brand that's on TV. Casalero del Diablo, that's the brand. They're going to release an upmarket rosé called Adorada. Bottles feature an hand-dipped wax seal. So, what's it taste like? That's the main thing. Thatcher's Cider are going to build a £14 million mill in Somerset. This will increase the production from 450 to 1,000 tonnes a day. Wow. Obviously a lot of apples in that country. Casalero, the makers of Casalero again are going to unveil unveiled a fruit-infused wine brand. At 12.5%, the brand's 2 SKUs are stronger than many other fruit wines. Yeah, that's the thing with fruit wines, they are a bit on the weak side. So a stronger fruit wine, you're tapping into the sweet market, but you're bringing in the more, the people who don't want to be drinking, weak stuff. Brewdog to launch lager as first Tesco Booker exclusive. Tesco's doing a bit of a merger with Booker, and obviously this should bring out cheaper prices and new brands. Lost Lager was reported to be in development by the grocer in January. Hiver to debut its honey-infused beer in cans. This move will open up wider F&B opportunities at home and abroad, said the founder. High Art Wines launches first champagne. Now to bring out champagne, what you've got to understand is it's got to be made in the area in France called champagne. No other area in the world can call their stuff champagne unless it's made from there, or at least got the grapes from there. It comes on the back of a stellar year for the High Art brand, which has grown supermarket value sales by more than a third. Yeah, I mean, at Sainsbury's when I was there, they had I Heart Pinot Grigio, High Art Rosé, High Art, there was a red. So yeah, it's interesting. They've got quite a few now. So, Weston's targeting discerning audience with a 180-day sparkling aged finished craft line. So this is about cider. So they're bringing out like a premium, long-aged cider for those who are into the more, top-end ciders. Right. AB InBev low alcohol Michelob Ultra beer to launch in UK. AB InBev, I'm sure they're the people who make Budweiser, so it's probably all them. Gordon's surges by 100 million as Brits splash out on pink gin. Yeah, pink gin is the top selling spirit at the moment anyway. It is massive. I mean, I went to Minorca with some friends, and we went into a gin distillery there, and it wasn't that normal gins, but it's just like, there was flavoured gins, and basically you could get any other spirit in gin. You could get like, I'm trying to think of it, you could get Disaronno in a gin, you could get basically anything, any flavour in a gin. So whereas normal gins are quite, in my opinion, nasty, the flavoured gins are actually quite decent, you know. It's changing my mind. I still think it's a women's drink, but... So, Gordon's overtook Jack Daniels and Famous Grouse to become the UK's second biggest spirit earlier this year. Yeah, but gin itself is the biggest selling now. Although you can prove me wrong if you like. And so that's it. So, on my normal Wraggys Weekly show, if you can call it a show, I'm going to be doing... This will go back into that. It's just the fact that there was so much news that I couldn't fit in the other day, and I'm going to start taking my laptop into the shed so I've got all the news with me when I'm doing these things. But yeah, a lot of news, a lot of stuff coming before Christmas. It's a really exciting time for people who are interested in spirits and news around spirits that you don't see in mainstream news. Thanks for watching. See you soon.